Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. So, it's a girl, Star Flames, and happy Mother's Day to you all. And remember that you don't have to give birth to be a mother because I've seen some of the best moms who aren't maternal moms, but they have adapted nieces, nephews, friends, relatives, even a puppy, and they've been such an amazing mom. So I want you guys to remember that you don't have to give birth to be a mother. And as I've said, happy Mother's Day today. Remember to love the woman you are, and remember that women are God's greatest blessings on earth. It all starts with us. And honey, I'm afraid that it might be about to end with us as well. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about one of the most beautiful, strongest mothers that I've seen in the celebrity world. And we're talking about the industry royalty, America's sweetheart, the gem of the Caribbean, the gem of the world. And we're talking about, okay, the chickens agree, none other than that gal Riri. Before we get into this video, I want to ask people this. Whenever you see a content creator put up a video, remember that content creators makes videos not only from our own personal perspective, but also what critics have to say on the internet. Respect yourselves enough to watch that video rather than to be in my comment section saying, oh, so we are just going to ruin this family because of a title that you're seeing. Because who is we, Pookie? Who is we? And when I see people, normally I would debate with those people, delete the comments, but I'm gonna leave it because you guys need to learn something. And I'm wondering, how is it that, or I hope you're not being hard on your kids and telling them they should be learning because you're not learning and you're not setting any good example. Like those little things that you guys do, assume something was said when it wasn't said. It says a whole lot about you. So I just want to say that so that hopefully this can be a teachable moment for you. When you see a video that says Rihanna is fat and ugly, that's coming from the internet. And I shouldn't even be saying it because the video was there and I made myself so darn clear. But anywho, once again, we're here to talk about another forced narrative on Riri. So, we saw on I think it was Thursday or Friday, Rihanna decided that she was going to step into the studios and she was going to get something that's personal, something that's near and dear to her heart. And that was a unique personal tattoo, something that is meaningful. Her kids' drawings, right? We know that Riri has given birth to 3 beautiful kids, right? 2 boys and a girl. And we know that the girl is the youngest. So we know that scribbling had to be coming from one, if not both, of her boys, right? So Riri decided, because Riri loves the art. She loves the art so much that she embraced the art form. She has contributed to the art form of music and fashion, and she has given and served well in that capacity. So our interpretation of art will never be the same as Riri's interpretation of art. And when her kids are in the mix of that, it is even like deeply personal. So Riri decided that she was going to get the drawing of, the tattoo of her kid's drawing, right? Or some may say scribble. And I see people saying it's a cry for help. She needs to get help and all of that. I do believe that Riri may need to get help because of her mood, because of the postpartum. But if you're going to specifically say that that woman needs to get help because she decided to get a tattoo of her kid's drawing, that is so hateful. It is mean, and you're deeply inner projecting. You're projecting from the core of your trauma onto Riri without even realizing that is what you're doing. Because the thing is that when someone gets a personal or unique tattoo, something that is meaningful, like her child's drawing, right? Yes, everyone is going to talk about it. We will always have our own spin and our own theories, but it's important to remember that the meaning behind someone's tattoo, it is deeply personal, and they are the only one who understands, feels, and knows the true significance. And it's why I initially said, I hope the internet does not take this from her, and I hope that they allow her to have this for herself, because normally when Riri gets a tattoo, everyone copies it. And I'm saying, I hope we all allow her to have this for herself, because only her understands the depth of this. Riri is that mother who looks into her kid's face. The connection that Rihanna has with her kids, it's not the same connection that you have with your kids. The connection that I had with my mom, it's not the connection that you have with your mom. And I saw people doing this to Kanye West, telling Kanye he needs to get over the passing of his mom. And I was like, how dare you? How dare you tell someone to get over the passing of their mom? You could have been close with your mom, but not because you were close with your mom. It doesn't mean that you and your mom share the same connection that Kanye shared with his mother. And it doesn't mean that I share the same connection with my mother. So losing my mom, it has made me realize that even people who have lost their moms cannot understand, even though we might share the same heartache, only each of us as individual can actually tell what we have lost, because your mom is not my mom and my mom is not your mom. So it is the same thing here. Rihanna's child is not your child. And remember that Rihanna's kids, it's not just about her kids. Her kids is also her kids. They're also about her upbringing, the relationship that she had with her parents, the relationship that she never had with her parents, the relationship that her kids are going to have with her. You people don't think, like, we are so detached that we feel so entitled to go into people's private spaces. That's a private thing. That's a sacred thing. It's not for you nor I to understand the depths of it, the true meaning, and the true significance. So, you need to understand that Rihanna cares more about celebrating her child than showing the internet that she needs, oh, this is a cry for help. Oh, please. Rihanna has a lot of friends. Trust and believe. She has a lot of friends. She has a tight-knit circle. And as such, your cry for help does not look the same as my cry for help or Riri's cry for help. Rihanna never said anything to us. She never did. And as such, it is best not to jump to conclusions, because this is your own interpretation and not Rihanna's interpretation. So we need to just chill. We need to chill. We need to chill sometimes with these celebrities, especially when it's so deep and it is so personal. And that is the reason why when it comes to kids and some things, if I don't have anything good to say, I'm not going to say anything because it's not my place to speak on these babies and the relationship they have with their mommy. We have never ever even gotten enough of them publicly to truly get an essence of what is the relationship like? What a, how do they bond? What is their bonding like? We need to be respectful when someone wants to keep a piece of something that is sentimental to them. But let me know what you guys think. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.
This is quick. Bop, 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 bop. I hate Joe Snake and I hate Bang Bang. I hate Bang Bang. Because he brought you around. And you convinced me to do it. Oh, Jesus, this is not over.
That one was not my idea.
Like, what did I do to deserve this? Contractions were not this bad. I hate you.
You're better than me. You're better than me.
You sing through it.
I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought she was gonna pitch out.
La 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 la. Almost there.
Oh yeah.
Almost there.
Let me see, spin a little bit. Spin this. No. Spin this way. Like flatten back out. Yeah.